Hey guys, Tank95 here, and sorry for that little noise at the beginning. I forgot to shut off the volume of my computer before I started this, so I apologize for that being so loud. This is Array, G11 on Array. It's a good match, comes out pretty good. You know, I decided to be a team player and I clutched it out, I think. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think I won this game, yeah. I think I did, but I get a pretty good game. I got a chopper gunner. It was a good match. So earlier today I was playing on Array also with WA2000 though, because I just prestiged right after this game right here you're seeing, and I used the WA2000, which I used for about a month, but I haven't sniped in months. So I decided to pull that out, and I got a chopper the first time I actually put it onto the class. So I felt that was impressive. If you want to see it, like the video, and you'll see that in the next few days, the second I get that recorded and up and running. So that was a pretty impressive gameplay, and I was playing a little bit of Modern Warfare 2 with a subscriber. His name is Nate. We were playing. It was pretty cool. We're playing Search and Destroy. We played 3 games. The first one was I forgot what I went. I went like 6-2, 8-2 actually. And then the second game, it was on a state. I went 9-0. I was one away from 10-0, but you know that's what happened. And then I went on Karachi, I went 6-0, so in total I went 15-0 in 2 games, and I did, you know, I'm not going to talk about that first game, because I was just warming up to that, I guess, but that was impressive, and I felt like that was a good streak to do. I had the UMP-45, and I didn't record it, sadly, but, you know, I'll try to get gameplay like that in the future if you want to see some Search and Destroy. So in all 3 of those matches, I actually went 4-0, 4-0, 4-0, all you know, all dominating the performance and the competition. The competition had nothing on us, and I think that if you're playing with more than yourself, like even in Black Ops, will notice if I'm playing with someone I know and I'm communicating with the microphone with people, I feel like I'm gonna win every time, because even if you're facing a better team than yourself, you're communicating and you're letting people know. You're shouting out to them, telling where people are, and especially in Search and Destroy, that's a key aspect of the game, is knowing where the enemy is and shouting out to your teammates to let them know. That also helps you out, so they can pick your back at your back if someone's coming up behind you, and help you out to support you if you need that support if necessary. And that's a very key thing, and I'm thinking about just playing Call of Duty just with people that I know and on the mic, because it's so much better, and especially when they know how I play in my game types and my style of play, and know how I basically play. I said play, how do you play, how do I speak? Yep, so many times in that thing. Oh, I'm sorry for that, that was a bunch of stuff, I guess. But the G11 is probably one of the least recoiling gun in Black Ops itself. It's a 3-round burst weapon, and probably the best assault rifle. There's 2 attachments for this, the low power scope, and then you got the variable zoom scope, which both is just trash for the gun, and I think they should add like an extended mag. Well, you don't need an extended mag, but they need to add something that's actually worth something to the gun, because both of those attachments to the gun are all made to be at long to medium range, nothing short range, and I don't want to zoom in every time, and you know, you can't really sidearm this weapon. So I don't want to zoom in and see that big scope, especially when I'm close range. So the best way to run this gun is butt naked, bare naked, just with nothing else but the gun itself. And this gun is very, very large. It kind of looks like a sawed-off shotgun. Looks like they made the gun, they didn't know what to put in the front, so they just kind of left it alone. I mean, this thing, I mean, look at this gun. It's humongous. Look at this. I'm playing a team player. That is amazing right there. Amazing right there. See, I don't see that on YouTube enough. All these big commentators, yeah, okay, they're good players, but do they actually capture positions in domination? Do they actually be a team player? Do they plant the bombs? Do they show gameplay of them doing a team player? No, they really don't, and I think that's wrong. You're not a good player if you can't be a team player. That's why a lot of the YouTubers can't really do MLG or be competitive in a gaming sense, is because yeah, they're pub stompers. They go into pub lobbies and they can. I know some players. They can go. They'll beat me any day. I'm not a good player. I'm an average player. But I mean, anybody can go in a pub lobby and stomp anybody, and that's what YouTubers do. That's what the gameplay they post. They post that. right there, just pub stomping. And I think the true gamer will show some MLG or use the competitive players, because that's true. If you're talented, you'll go through that. And you have to be competitive, and you got to be a team player, and you have to be objective oriented in order to play in an MLG tournament, because you want to win. And that's what I want to see from YouTubers, and that's what I try to do. Is I try to be a team player, and I try to go for the objective, and I try to win. I mean, personally, if you're not gonna, if you're just gonna go for kills and you're not even gonna, look at this, I just knifed him. All right, I got the chopper. There we go. But if you're just gonna go for kills, just play team deathmatch or free for all, because no one wants you. No one wants a non-objective player in a domination match or a demolition match. Of course, you want guys who can get kills, guys who can kill, but you also want them defending that bomb and going for the win every time, not just going for the kills. And that's a lot of times what happens, is you're just going for kills. And I know I go for kills sometimes, but I try to defend the positions, and that's what I try to do. This game's pretty good, I mean, chopper gunners, for me, I've never really been a pro with chopper gunners when I get them. It's not like I wreck with them, it's just what I do. But I wish I could get better, this map's really bad for a chopper gunner, because there's so much protection for the opponent. Whenever I get in a chopper gunner, I always get shot down, and I think that's just, it kind of pisses me off, because every time I'm like, oh, I get up there, I get a pretty good run, and they shoot me down every time. And sometimes the chopper gunner doesn't allow you to kill the person because they're out of your sight. And there I actually finished it off. And there goes my napalm. Now I'm actually running spy plane, Blackbird, and chopper gunner. I feel like that's going to be more successful than the napalm strike. The napalm strike was always good for me, but I feel like I'd rather be aware where the other team is at all times with the spy plane, so that spy plane can get me that Blackbird that I need. And Blackbird is probably the most, there we go, cap another flag. Blackbird's probably the most successful, most usable kill streak in Black Ops, because it just allows you to really kill the other team and just really win and protect the objective. That is why I run the Blackbird every time. That's the first thing I buy. The second I get enough money on Black Ops, I go to my kill streaks, and the second I get the unlock, I unlock that, I pay for it, and that's the first thing you buy. It's the first thing you want to do, is get that Blackbird, because that Blackbird is key to a winning game. If you get one Blackbird in a game, your team is likely to win by like 20% more than it is without that Blackbird. That Blackbird is so key for that minute or so what it's up. How long is that thing up? Your team's going to win that time right there. You could capture all the positions in that time, and the Blackbird's just that key enough. See, at this point you saw my team running to capture the position, and I kind of ran away because I was going to try to protect this and see the enemy, not to flank our team. That is what I try to do also. If I'm not being objective, I'm going to try to flank the other team and try to block them from flanking us. Oh my god, I died. What a shame. What a shame. I think I had a Galil. Alright, whatever. But when they nerfed the FAMAS, I think the Galil has been more used than the FAMAS now. And not necessarily, but you're seeing the Galil a lot more now that the FAMAS, and the AUG too. Since the FAMAS got nerfed, it's just becoming less and lessly used as it used to be. And is that good? I don't know. I don't really think they should have nerfed the FAMAS, because personally, it's still a great gun to use. Very successful with it. And, I definitely think it's worth using still, even though they nerfed it. And the AK-47's a great gun. Since they nerfed the FAMAS, a lot of people were like, oh, it stinks, it stinks. And I can't use it without Sight of Hand Pro right now. I don't know. I just can't use the FAMAS without that and reticle sight, because it's just, I don't know, it's just not working right now for me just running it there. And I think that's how it affected it, was that it has more recoil. I've noticed its reload time is much slower. Its aim down sight time is much lower. So the FAMAS, if you do put Sight of Hand on it, you're gonna get it back to FAMAS speed. It's gonna be